Hi, Dermot McCann here with another story for you from McCann's Shorts. This one's called The Fillmore Bus. It takes place in 2007. I'd gone to San Francisco for a month to do a renovation on a good buddy's bike shop, Bike Nut. Hussein's shop was very close to the corner of Fillmore and Filbert. And a week into this renovation, I'm riding my bicycle home one evening, and I come to on the pavement being loaded onto a stretcher. I ended up sustaining a massive kind of facial damage, cheekbone, nose all smashed in. 12 days in San Francisco General. I come out of there and I have my mouth wired shut until everything kind of, mends. So I would go to Hussein's shop every day, do a few hours work. When I'd get fatigued, I'd just get on the Fillmore bus and ride home. Now, unfortunately, just before I got on the bus, Marina Middle School, all the kids from that school would load the bus up. So by the time I would get on, towards the front of the bus was mostly elderly Hispanic and Asian people, and pretty much the entire 3/4 of the back of the bus would be all of these little big mouth kids. The little scrawny boys, they hadn't hit their growth spurt yet, kind of being the court jesters, trying to entertain the girls who all, have pretty much hit puberty, and they've got their new boobs popping out of their blouses and whatnot. It was quite the scene. So I get on the bus this one day, and I'm tired, I'm cold, and I'm standing holding on to the handrail, and this little kid at the back of the bus yells out, in front of everybody else, "Hey, check the old cat out, man. Maybe some of us should get up and give him a seat." They all start laughing, and I stand there and I look at this kid and I lock eyes on him, and I keep my stare on him for close to a couple of minutes. And he all of a sudden starts to get real nervous about this. Finally, he works up the courage to say, "Hey man, what's your problem?" So I'm looking at him and I said, "You know what? I think you're my problem." And he's looking all over. I said, "Why don't you and I get off at the next stop and we can sort this out?" Now, whenever I'm speaking, he can see the wires, and it looks like what I have is what they call in the ghetto a grill. All the gangsters get their teeth redone in gold and stuff, and they got this mouthful of chrome, basically. So the kid sees this, and all of a sudden the entire bus goes quiet. And I'm standing there, and I continue to look at him, and I finally say to him, "Right, shut the fuck up." So he doesn't make eye contact with me anymore. That he's pretty much done. All the other kids are sitting snickering at him. He just got shut down severely. And the bus stops at the next bus stop, and this kid jumps up and gets off the bus. And as he does that, I go over and sit down in his seat. And as the bus pulls away, he's looking at me from the sidewalk, and I give him a nice little nod. I open my book, and I'm sitting reading for the rest of the ride home. When I finally get up to get off, I pass the bus driver. I'm going out the front door at this point. And the bus driver says, "Hey, brother, what went on back there?" He said, "All of a sudden, my bus was nice and quiet." And I said, "Yeah, I took care of a little business that was long overdue." He goes, "Thank you, brother, thank you." So I get off the bus, and that's my Fillmore bus story. Hope you liked it. True story. You can hear more going to McCann's Shorts. I would love to hear whatever you have to say about my stories. You can write to me at McCannShorts@gmail.com, and needless to say, there's no apostrophe in an email address. It's one word all the way through at gmail.com. All right, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.